Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Clippers, a game behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And the Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the three. And for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's James in at the one spot. Now, here's George. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kevin, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
And Morris drops them both.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Now, here's Schroeder. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Leonard. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now here's LeBron. He had 31 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Morris finds George. Pass to Leonard. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's Leonard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Morris outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Ibaka. Over Harrell. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
One shot.
Free throw drops for James.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Now, here is George. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Count that one.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Now the pass to Davis. LeBron James on the wing. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Leonard the pass to George. No good from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Here's George following the basket by LeBron James. And Ibaka kicks to George. Outside Leonard. Puts it up from 17, and Davis pulls it down.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions, and getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
2.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Free throw good, LeBron. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for LeBron. Clippers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
The first one falls.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Schroeder against Leonard. Loads it up there for Harrell. Trying to get open is Davis. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Leonard. 35 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Now here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. LeBron, no luck.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. In third, the Lakers.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Outside Leonard. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Schroeder with the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
It's tied up with that one. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stolen away. Now the Clippers moving it up. A pull-up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now a 6-point Clipper lead. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They need this, and they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Clippers with the ball. Clippers leading by 6. Now here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Leonard. The Lakers with the ball. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Williams for 3. Here's Zubac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Let's see some numbers here on Kennard. Good season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Clippers leading by 8. Over in the corner, Beverly. Williams scanning the floor. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. They need this one. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Timeout called the Lakers. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. Matthews, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jackson's checked in. Lakers trail by 13. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, pretty good for a guy who practically shot no three-pointers in his first 8 years in the league. Marc Gasol doing work from range.
Now, here's Kennard. .152 left to play in the first quarter. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
The Clippers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
I remember when Patrick Patterson was coming out of high school. Major recruiting battle. Every school seemed to want this guy. Duke, Florida, you name it. But the Kentucky Wildcats win again.
And Patterson drops them both.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Jackson. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Kennard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Caruso. Now the dish to Matthews. Here's Gasol, and the rejection by Zubats.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Here's Horton Tucker. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers leading by 14. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Caruso. Right side Matthews. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Trains the three-pointer. Here's Jackson. They get it again. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Clippers ahead, up by 15. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Matthews. Markieff Morris is out there with Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Matthews. Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Houston Rockets.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And Morris drops them both.
And steady from the free throw line. Morris has gotten there less since he's been shooting more threes.
Ibaka down low. Harrell on him. Shots good by Ibaka.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Matthews. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ibaka dishes to Batum. Morris outside. Over Morris. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Schroeder. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Shoots over Schroeder. Jackson misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Boy, you have got to love how much energy Montrezl Harrell provides. He's penetrating off the dribble drive, and he's tough to deal with.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Boy, what you appreciate nightly about Montrezl Harrell is he leaves nothing on the floor. This guy plays with ferocity, with energy, and he's turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Harrell.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
On the wing, Jackson. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Harrell. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Paul George, he's checked in for Jackson. Lakers trail by 13. James looking it over. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
This guy's such a difference maker. Dennis Schroeder is so dangerous in pick and roll situation, dribble handoffs. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
One is off.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
And the second free throw, good. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. James outside. The 10-footer. That shot misses. Excellent D there from George. It's tipped. Here's Leonard from down in the low post. It goes. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Morris against LeBron, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. Morris with the block.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
And Morris throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now, here's Schroeder. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Schroeder hits them both. Clippers leading by 14. Leonard finds George. A rebound by the Lakers. 3-on-3. Floats it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Fifth on the list, Anthony Davis.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
And they're able to recover.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
And George kicks to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Back to Ibaka. Shoots over Schroeder. Ibaka, no luck. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Now, here is George. Over LeBron. And here are the Lakers. A big stretch here going 10-2. LeBron passes to Schroeder. Tries it from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes in there. Schroeder's got 7 points.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to George. Over LeBron. And it's George missing.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here's George after the basket by the Lakers. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Everly with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They get the rebound. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
The drive by James and the dunk by James.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And the Clippers call time here. Patterson, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka.
And let's see some numbers here on Patrick Beverley. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Williams. He has 7. Leonard kicks to Williams. Pocket 6. For the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Schroeder right side. And he jams it with authority.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
The Clippers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's George. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Now LeBron. He's got 11 and finished off by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Williams against Caldwell Pope. Here's Leonard. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 47% in the second quarter. And it's Davis missing. Outside Leonard from downtown. Offensive rebound. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Here's James. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Morris is checked in for Marc Gasol. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard.
What's up?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here is Williams. 7 points in the game. The pass to Kennard. Over Caldwell Pope. Kennard's shot is off. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Some changes for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he has not been on his game here. He is forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Anthony Davis, number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Here's Zubac. Now here's Williams. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Beverly. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Beverly's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Patrick Beverly making use of the floater game. So important in today's NBA, particularly at his size.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morris. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
.135 left in the first half of basketball. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And the Lakers making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. The free throw drops for Zubac. 1:32 left in the first half. Here's Caruso, guarded by Jackson. That's a 2 from Matthews. Offensive rebound.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Over Morris. Shots good by Kennard. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Lakers shooting in the second quarter right around 48%. Caruso looking for an opening. He feeds it to Davis. Stolen by Zubac.
he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the miss by Lou Williams. They get it back. Outside for Davis. Matthews, no one around him. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Matthews has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. And here is Williams. A 3 ball. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and LeBron now late in his career, still playing at a very high level, obviously. Kenny, when's the last time you saw a star LeBron's age be this good?
Woo, man, I don't know. Dirk aged well, but he wasn't dominant. Jordan, obviously, he aged well, and he was actually dominant at times in Washington, but not like this. LeBron is just different. He's a different athlete.
I'm so jealous right now because usually physical beasts are just us. We slow down, but not the king, not LeBron. I think he needs to rest more often, but when he dials it up, I think he's 25 again.
Did you age well, Shaq?
No, not at all. Ernie, you look beautiful.
You're aging well, Ernie.
Your
Ernie
hair.
aged.
Wow.
Ernie
Your
aged.
hair's back,
Oh,
Ernie.
my God. Benjamin Button.
I think I had too much. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Lakers leading by 3. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the shooting guard. Clock is at 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Batum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. But they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Harrell trying to free himself up. Kuzma passes to Harrell. They shoot again. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. No good there. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
A 3 from Morris. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And Davis can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. James with it. 16 points for him. It's stolen by Ibaka. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Davis against George.
And even though it didn't go down, it did some nice work to get that inside.
Trying to get open is Davis. Got a hand on it. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's George. Rebound by Harrell.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Leonard on the wing. 14 points for him. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
James misses.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
George. Here's Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
No good on the free throw.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 8. Leonard with the steal. Here's Morris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Beverly's checked in. And Morris drops them both. And the Lakers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. James against Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Back to Caldwell Pope. Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he might be a bit undersized, Montrezl Harrell, but he plays bigger than the frame suggests. Hold on.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. And Ibaka slams it in.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
LeBron against Ibaka. And James throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And now the Clippers on the break, and Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Beverly against James. And they double up James. Over in the corner, Gasol. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
And they double up James. Stolen by Beverly. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From the high post. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers leading by 3. And it's Schroeder in the corner. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Clippers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Luke Kennard in for Nicholas Batum. And so he hits both. Here's Caruso. Outside Gasol. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A 3-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Here's Beverly, and he makes good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Caruso. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Now Morris. Pass to Caruso. 4 on the clock. No good on the triple. The Clippers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And the wide open shot from Morris. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Caldwell Pope against Morris. And it's sent back by Morris. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Caldwell Pope against Kennard.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Matthews, he's checked in for Morris.
You think back to when Marc Gasol first entered the league. This was a big guy whose skills were certainly developing at the time. Now he's incredibly polished and a tremendous leader.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Caruso. Kicks it to Matthews. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Kennard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now Zubats. He has 7. Here's Patterson. Caruso grabs the miss. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Gasol passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Patterson defending. Dishes to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Now the Clippers moving it up. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And the Lakers with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Kennard. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope passes to Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. 1:33 left to play here in the third. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And checking out the stats for Jackson. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Here's Davis. And he overshot that one, missing.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Williams dishes to Morris. Pass to Patterson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is a way for Patrick Patterson to generate some offense. Be aggressive, get to the free throw line. If he can do this on a consistent basis, look out.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 58 seconds left in the third. The pass to Davis. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Lakers trail by 4. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
It's Jackson with the drive. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
3 from Matthews. They get it back. Caldwell Pope. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Zubac, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. To tie it up. That one's not going to go. George with the defensive effort. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Schroeder finds Kuzma. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Davis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Matthews against Williams. Looking to end his cold spell. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Clippers lead by 2. The Lakers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Schroeder outside. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Plenty of space. Yes, that goes in. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
George passes to Zubac. Now Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. George against Davis. Batum wide open. He fired. A rebound by the Lakers. Matthews has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Davis throws it down.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The drive by Schroeder. No good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Batum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically. Just recharge here quickly.
LeBron's checked in for Matthews. The Clippers also making some changes. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Batum against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Beverley, the pass to Ibaka, and the basket is good. And that's 11 points for Serge Ibaka.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Kuzma outside. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Back to Kuzma. This one for three. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Down low, here's George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. Ibaka hits both of them.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Leonard against Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And there's the pass to Beverly. Back to Ibaka. He kicks it to Beverly. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Patrick Beverly has turned himself into a willing and capable three-point shooter. Pretty.
LeBron is doubled. Batum with the steal. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Passes it to Beverly. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
James, the pass to Harrell. To the inside. And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Davis. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And here is Harrell. Schroeder outside. Here's Davis. And that time, also a missed shot. Clippers leading by 9. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Back to Ibaka. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 11 rebounds in the game. Kuzma finds Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Clippers call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. Over Davis. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Got a piece of it. The feed to Leonard. Shoots over Schroeder. That misses off the backboard. Lakers trail by 7. James has a two-pointer. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harrell. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And it's Schroeder missing. Clippers leading by 6. Left side, Leonard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
And the Lakers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. LeBron can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 8. Inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
James in the post, defended by George. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And here are the Clippers now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's George. Morris trying to free himself up. George, no good. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Schroeder. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. Schroeder hits them both. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, George, and Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. George with the ball. Over LeBron. The shot by George, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And James with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, pick your poison if you're a defender against LeBron. That three-point shot, just another way he's going to put it to you.
Here's George. That one doesn't drop. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Well, should any of us be surprised if they need a bucket? LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
James against George. The drive by James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 5.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Here's George. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. How about the confidence of Montrezl Harrell? Big-time delivery.
And here's George for three. Rebound the Lakers, and the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The Lakers on offense. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. They get the rebound. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Schroeder outside, lets the 3 fly. Out to Kuzma. Nails the triple.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.